Okay, so welcome here to today's presentation. We're just getting prepared here. Right now I have my co-pilot Ari on the call. We're just preparing here the room for you guys. And are you there, Ari? Say hello to
Yeah,
the
I'm here,
audience.
and hello everyone. I hope you're just having a great time now.
Yes, absolutely. So let's get that thing rolling by opening up the chat box and also the Q&A box and explain a little bit how we roll and if everything is clear. So if you can please type something in the chat box if we are loud and clear so that we're knowing that we are not talking to ourselves. If you can put something in the chat box, maybe like a number 1 or so, if you can hear us clearly, would help us. Awesome. Tronstax says 1. Gobi says hi. Great to have you on the call. What might be a little bit different than other presentations or Zoom calls that you might have attended in the past is that we have a Q&A box actually to separate the feedback in the chat box versus the questions that come up over time. So in order for us to be able to answer you, because that is all about you, everybody can read a PDF. We're trying to actually make it a little bit more exciting for you guys in terms of explaining all the stuff in the PDF. I see more people joining. Welcome here on this call. We are filling up the rooms. Great to have you guys here. So we have Tron King, we have Nizam, Nigel, 4Ts. I don't know what name is that, brother, but 4Ts is great to know. Victor. So if you want to also share where you're from, it would be cool to know where we are all tuning in from. Personally, I'm from Germany, and our Ari, do you want to share your country?
Yeah, I'm from Persia.
Okay, so Persia in the house, Germany in the house. Where you guys tuning in from? If you want to share this stuff. So we're just preparing the room for you guys and get people into this before we're getting started here. So there is a Q&A box. If you know what I'm talking about, maybe put a number 4 in the Q&A box and see if you are able to ask your questions in that specific box. So Tron King says, Malaysia, nice to have Malaysia people in the room as well. 80 in the house. Cool. So I'm not sure, Tron King, if you see the question and answer box, but if you see, can you maybe click on that and put a number 4 in it, just to see if that works for you as well. And that is bringing up all the questions that come up on this presentation so you can get the answers then at the end of the presentation. But for now, I don't see it, so I'm just moving this out of the view, and now I am able to actually start the presentation. So what I will do is I will just close my video so you have full view on the slides. Ari, are we good to go? Should we
Yep,
get
sure.
started? Awesome. So we're talking about Tronstax today. And where's my mouse? There you go. So Tronstax today. And before we're going into the details of the project, let's just summarize a little bit about the crypto market in general. So the 2021 year is the year of the decentralized finance. So we are expecting, and I know this CAGR was a little bit confusing to me personally. So I have a note here. CAGR stands for Calculated Compound Annual Growth Rate. So basically what it says is that we are expecting a raise of the growth in the cryptocurrency market, which is pretty cool. So we already started in 2019 and we expect a growing rate of 32% up to the year 2024. That's basically what this is all about. So also what we need to know is that we are talking about a DeFi project, and it's an exciting new movement. It had just reached a milestone of 1 billion in total value locked, and that number will grow over the next few years as well. and I don't have to, I should not forget to breathe, brothers. So let me just I'm super excited about this project. I mean, there's a lot of features coming in, and it's really exciting to talk about that today. So just let me go through the quick introduction about the crypto world. So what is Tronstax all about? Tronstax is a platform that is developed by the blockchain software development team using smart contracts, and that offers opportunities to make it very safe, and also avoids, other companies involved. So we don't have to have admins and stuff like that. So if you are in the crypto world using smart contracts technology, that is where everything is automated and very safe. So let's go through the slides quickly here. Tronstax tech team is, centralized structure is always insecure. So the difference between centralized and decentralized is that we are having a third party involved, and decentralized structure is where everything is handled by the blockchain and by the smart contracts, and no one can interfere with that once it is published. So there is a lot of security in it in terms of sorry, I lost my words here. Brother, help me out. What is again, what is the definition of decentralized again? Help me out, brother.
Decentralized is a kind of investment that is done automatically, but the centralized is, for example, you just give your money to someone else to give you profits. And in that way, that is insecure and you can't just try random people. But decentralized is done automatically in the blockchain, and there's no way someone can cheat on it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's exactly, that's a great explanation here. Makes it very easy. And we have actually a better slide to go through the security factor here. So when we're talking about this specific project, Tronstax platform, we are talking about a decentralized approach, which is the smart contract technology on the blockchain, and everything is secure. So we are completely decentralized. Tronstax is not managed by anyone, including its software team. It is developed as a fully autonomous system. No person has access to any funds. So that way it is very secure in the smart contract. It is also transparent because every transaction you can actually see on the blockchain itself. We have instant transactions, right? So anything that is going on is instantly processed, and no need to wait for any other party to execute on that stuff. That is the beauty of the blockchain technology, so that when you do something, it is instant. So the marketing, what is that? Immutability, Tronstax cannot be affected by any decision changes from the day it was born. So what does that mean? It actually is, once it is published, nothing can be changed, and therefore everything that you agree on in the contract is actually, it is going on forever, because no one is interfering with it. So as long as we are participating in the project, it will go on forever. So the marketing plan, Tronstax investment plan, is designed for unparalleled sustainability whilst meeting the expectation of both the passive investors and leaders who are building teams. Do we have any feedback so far? We see we are actually having 23 people right now, and we are just growing here. So let's see the new people joining right now. So welcome to the presentation. We're just getting started here. Bravo in the house, Bachev, Fazrul, Gobi, Jack, Maru, and so many other people also in the house. Great to have you on the call. So let's tune into the main details about the platform itself. And that is, we are talking about a passive income where you have a 1.25% daily ROI when you invest in the project. I was told, was it 100 Tron, Ari, about the minimum?
Yeah, it was, the minimum amount is 100 Trons, yes.
Okay, so in order for you to get started with the project, when we launch, then it is 100 Tron is the minimum investment, and we have an example here about 100,000 Tron as an example. So every 24 hours, you will make a 1.25% ROI. That means you make 1,250 Tron on a daily basis until you reach the 200,000 Tron, which means that the maximum reach is the 200%. After that, you need to probably make another deposit if you want to continue growing your profits. That is the main feature of this project, is that 1.25, but we have more to come. And that is always the referral system is always a great way to compound your daily ROI by referring other people to the project. So as a general commission, you will make 10% on everybody that you refer into the system. And we have another example here, again, with the 100,000 Tron as the easy number. So once you refer someone that brings in 100,000 Tron, you make 10,000 Tron instantly. And it says up to 16,000, that is that 10% to 16%. That will be explained on a different slide. Let me breathe, brother. I mean, I'm super excited today. If you want to take the mic for a moment, I mean, we were thought about, 3 people, and what the full house is 28 people, and we are growing on this is so cool. Let's see who is in the house. Alex in the house joining just now. Anwar, welcome on this today's show. Davey in the house. Farah, Fazrul, Gobi, Jack. Let's actually welcome everybody here on the call. Going through this. Naru, Nizam, Nigel, we have Ray, Kwamaru, Raziv, I hope I pronounce your names correctly, Rosalie, Sabrina, and wow, the list is going on. Tron King, Tronstax, Victor, and Vietnam in the house, Warrior, Zach, and the Chinese letters I cannot pronounce, I'm sorry. Hola, I see some people joining in the chat box too. Nice. So I hope you guys feel that excitement here. From China, yes, welcome, Ni hao. Nice to have you on the call. Sorry, brother, I'm super excited, brother. So let's join the next slide here. So we have the daily matching bonus. That's what I mean, the PDF. If you have the PDF, don't get confused. We have just reordered a little bit here on the Google Slides, and we thought that it might be a good idea to talk about the daily matching bonus first. And that is, we have a lot of features and numbers, and let's break it down for you with very easy explanation. So we have level 1 to level 5 on the matching bonus. And what we're talking about also later is that ranking system. So where you have that matching bonus in one go with different percentages based on those numbers. But in general, let's explain the level 1 to level 5 first. So everybody will get 15% or 5%. That's the starting for everybody. So level 1, you unlock when you just refer one person to the platform. That's when you get level 1. Ari, if I say something wrong, please interrupt me right away.
All right.
You are the expert here. Great job on preparing that. I'm just giving the shout out here. So we are going through the numbers right here as well. So level 2 is unlocked when you have 2 people. 3 people referred into the system will unlock level 3, level 4 with 4 people, and level 5 will be unlocked when you have 5 direct partners. Then you have every level unlocked, and those numbers, I also thought this is a commission that you get on the deposit. No, this is the beauty here. This is actually giving you percentages when your direct referral partner is withdrawing funds out of the smart contract. You will get commission based on the withdrawal. Is that correct, Ari?
Yeah, withdrawals from the daily bonus. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, daily bonus. So we're talking about the RI, right? So if someone takes out some money, it means that you get some commission on that. And that is something I have never seen anywhere before. This is brand new to me. Did you see that anywhere else in any other project? I've never seen that before.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's to me and to many people, this one is a new feature, and that is really exciting.
Exactly. So let's go to that summarized slide where you actually see all the numbers matching together. So also interrupt me if I make any mistake here, because we have a lot of details going on, and that is like the ranks. You know, we have like 6 different ranks. So you can actually become a president on your own. 32 people in the house. So welcome everybody in the house. Great to have you guys joining in. So rank number 1 will be unlocked if you can bring in investors that pays 50,000 into the smart contract in total. So if just one person brings in 50,000 Tron, you are making 11% directly as a direct sponsor, and then you have that matching bonus 22% on level 1. As your on the withdrawals, right? So um, if anybody withdraws, you get 22% instead of 15%. And then if you have 2 people, then actually the first one still will match the 22%, and the second person is actually 8.5%, right? And so on. So everybody that you bring in will be going on different levels. So maximum is like 5 different people joining the 5 different levels. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's totally correct. And more than 5 people, they will just stay on level 5.
Yes, exactly. So that you only need 5 people to unlock every single level, but then the additional people will stay on level 5. Right. Okay, cool. So you are actually able to what's that the name? To improve your rank by getting investors in and making sales. So once you reach the 100,000 Tron in sales in total, you will be on rank number 2. 250,000 Tron will unlock level 3 as an ambassador. 500,000 Tron is a director. Conqueror is 1 million Tron, and then you become the president with 3.5 million Tron. Is that awesome? Is that awesome, right? So, and with that being said, also you also make more commissions from 11 to 16% in total, and then you have those matching bonuses again on the withdrawals, and that goes up to 36%. So that is what is explained here. On level 1, you can go from 15% to 36%, and that is breaking down on this slide even better. Which is that first level here from 22 to 36. So everybody gets 15%, and then once you have once you have that 50,000 Tron, you have that 22% instead of 15%. Is that also correct? So you just need one person to unlock the matching bonus, but 50,000 in the rank will give you the boost to the 22%, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, let's move on. If there are any question, I know we have a lot of stuff going on. Please put them in the Q&A box, okay? You have always the way to ask questions if anything is unclear. If everything is clear so far, please use the chat box as well and let me know if we are on the right track. So number 4 in the chat box, if everything is clear so far. That would be really helpful to get some feedback from you guys as well while going through the slides right here. So Tronstax, awesome. Thank you so much for that feedback. Do we see any 4s? I mean, if everything is confusing, please, number 6, I have no problem to go through certain things one more time. If any confusion right here, but I think it's super exciting for you guys as well, right? So far, so good. Awesome. Good. Thank you so much for the feedback. Ari, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, for you to catch your breath, I would like to add that we've got 1.25% daily ROI, and there's only one way that you can increase that by 0.5%, and that is when you become the president. When you
Oh,
become the
yes.
president, as you can see in the last column, you can have a bonus of 0.5% daily ROI added to your profits.
Awesome, great. That's why you have Ari on the call. He has the focus on if I'm missing something. And we have a question here. Warrior asks, where can we got copy of this presentation from? Are you referring to a copy in terms of recording of this presentation? Let us know in the Q&A box if that is the case. So if that is the case, the recording will be sent probably through the channel. So we will have that recorded for you, no problem. So let's continue then. So we have more to come. So we have not only the daily ROI that you can grow your funds with, but actually every time someone is putting in money into the smart contracts, 5% of daily purchases goes into a sponsor pool. Did we mention the other thing? No, the loyalty pool comes next. So we have two things, and I'm just taking that ahead of time, is that 5% daily goes into the sponsor pool, and then we have something called loyalty pool, where you see 1.5% of each purchase will go directly into the loyalty pool. So keep that in mind, that we have two pools that are actually growing every single time someone joins the platform. So 5% here for the sponsorship. And let's assume this number is 1 million Tron. 5% of that 1 million will go into the sponsor pool, and that is 50,000 Tron. And then the example also says that we might have had like 10,000 Tron remaining in the sponsor pool. So today's pool is 60,000 Tron in total. So 60,000 Tron as the total will be now shared. 30% of those 60,000 Tron will be shared to the top 5 sponsors. So we have sponsor bonuses of 35% and 25% for sponsor number 2. The third person will get 20%, 15% number 4, and 5% for the 5th place. And breaking down the numbers for, here's 18,000. Okay, so we have an example of 18,000 Tron here. So that means 6,300 Tron will be going to the sponsor number 1. 4,500 Tron will go to the 2nd place, 3,600 to the 3rd place, and 2,700 to number 4, and 9 Tron?
900. That would be 900.
Okay, so the point needs to be removed later.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I hope that makes sense. So this is like we have 5% for the sponsor pool, and we have a loyalty pool with 1.5%. So every time someone, so as long as we have investors growing the funds in the smart contract, it will also fill up the pools, which is pretty cool. So here the loyalty pool is the 1.5% will go to the loyalty pool. And so now, okay, let me quickly read that through. Ari, loyalty pool, what was that about?
I will take it from here.
Okay, that would be cool.
Okay, this pool is actually made to challenge the whales. 1.5% of each deposit will go into the loyalty pool, and that amount is distributed among whales every 48 hours. In order to be counted as a whale in this project, you must deposit the minimum of 200,000 Trons. 200,000 Trons is the minimum required to be counted as a whale in this project. And it must be noted that every 48 hours, the cycle is reset. And if there were no whales, the amount of Trons that is in the pool will be carried forward to the next cycle. One more important thing is for every 200,000 Trons that you make as a whale, you will receive a whale point. And at the end of the cycle, the Tron in the pool will be distributed among whales, not equally, but based on the whale points that you receive. If you want me to make an example, just ask it in the Yeah, in the Q&A or in the chatting box.
Awesome, thank you so much. Yeah, just have a question here. If we have insurance, we have passed that right now. We're waiting for an answer. Right now, we cannot answer that specifically, so we keep that question open for now. And Farah asked, when can we start? So we have a launch date. Not sure if we can announce it, but if you are in the channel, we highly recommend to. Where's that channel actually? Do you have a link for the channel? Let me find that quickly. So if you are in the Tronstax official channel, there will be an announcement about the launch. Okay, so also we have another Zoom coming up for next week. So if you want to have more specific questions or just want to see it one more time, we will have another Zoom coming up very soon. Next week, same time, same place. Yes, so we will give the answer probably at the end as well. Ari, could you ask if we can announce that that launch date, or is that something that will be probably officially published somewhere? Okay, we'll just get the answers here, Farah, so we can get started. Everything is ready then for launch on the 25th of May. So just 1 week later, we have another Zoom, and then the launch will be 1 day later. I hope that helps you. For the insurance question, we don't have any insurance plan, but I'm pretty sure that should not be any issue not to be part of this. There's no guarantee anyway in ROIDAPs or projects like these where you have daily ROIs and stuff, but that is something where the protection against all that stuff is actually in the contract as well, right? The features that are taken care of, making sure this is sustainable for a long time. So I don't see any reason for insurance here. But yeah, good question. Thank you so much for that using the Q&A box. If you have any additional questions, please put them in the Q&A box. I have locked the chat box for now because this is easier for us to make sure that your questions will be answered. You have covered the loyalty pool, Ari, and we have only the security pool as an additional feature, which is that 5% withdrawals fee. So we have a reinvestment feature, so no fees will be taken from you when you reinvest, but on the withdrawal, there will be a percentage actually taken as a fee, and that will actually sustain the smart contract a little bit better. So anytime someone is withdrawing something, 5% goes to the smart contract, and that will be contributed to the whole participants, if that is correct, right? That's how we understand that 5% withdrawal fee, correct, Ari?
Yeah, that's just a fee, and it will not be counted as a reinvestment. It will just be counted as a fee. It will go back to the contract balance to make it more sustainable. Yes.
Okay, cool. So also the presentation itself will be going to the presentation, will be going to the Tronstax channel. Let me actually get the Tronstax official channel link for you guys that have joined this Zoom by maybe a friend of yours have given you the link and stuff. So let me just copy the link and put that in the box. Where is that chat box? So this is the official Tronstax channel. If you join that, you will have all the information published there, including the recordings and stuff. And also the presentation will be there. Awesome. So this money game or what? What is that question? If that is a money game or what? I guess that is meaning that, yes, you put in money and you are making money. So this is some sort of game. Yeah. Correct. So yes, security pool is also covered. I think we are almost through. So we have those numbers here. If that is someone interested in how this is broken down. So the Tronstax pools summarize here. 83.5% is going out on a general in general, right? Ari, you have that numbers better. Can you explain those four numbers again?
All right, all right.
Especially
Okay,
in
okay.
regards to the token, because that is what you wanted to actually mention.
We've got 83.5% of all Trons invested in this project as the pure balance ready for investors to withdraw. We've got 4% of that spent on marketing, 6% for, admins, things, and 1.5% for loyalty pool, as we talked about earlier. And the most important thing in this page and in this slide is about 5% going into a token. Okay. It shall be said that 5% of all Trons invested in the contract will be used to add liquidity and to help a specific token. As many of you have heard that the Tronstax project is another project run by the same owners of TX365 project. We might have some of the investors of that project here in our attendees. The participants of that project are possibly holding a token. Therefore, this project will be trying to add some liquidity and to help that token so that later it will be used in various ways. That's it about the 5% of the token.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much for bringing up the details there. Good research. Yes, I don't know if you have any attendees here from that old project, but everybody seems to be really excited about getting started with the new project. So I have a question about from Warrior that I answered already in text, but let's just bring that up. So we have that copy of the presentation going to the channel. Yes, we will publish the slides and the PDFs for you in the channel after the Zoom, no problem. So I don't see any question here. We were going through all the slides here at this stage. So now it's the time for you to actually get your questions answered if there are any others. So if you want, you can, okay, we have some questions coming into the Q&A box. So please use the chance to type that out in the Q&A box while I'm answering here our special guest from China. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Sorry for that. Can you give us a different example of the loyalty pool? So let's see the loyalty pool again. So we have, that's the Wales thing, right? So let's go through that one more time. So we have that 1.5% of each purchase that goes into the loyalty pool. So Ari, you already mentioned the Wales thing. Do you want to explain to our Chinese guest?
Okay, I will just make another example, cool, apart from 3 examples here. Look, as I said, to be counted as a whale, you need to invest at least 200,000 Trons in the contract. Only then you will be counted as a whale and you will receive 1 whale point. Let's assume that we've got 3 investors, A, B, and C. The investor A has got 1 whale point, which means he or she has invested 200,000 TRX or Trons. And we've got investor B, who's got 3 whale points, which means he or she has invested 600,000 Trons. And we've got investor C, which has got 6 whale points, which means 1.2 million Trons. All right. Let's assume that we've got about 1 million Trons in the loyalty pool, taken from the daily, deposits. 1 million Trons are, existing in the pool. First, we add up all points, all whale points. The investor A has 1 whale point, investor B has 3 whale points, and investor C has 6 whale points. We add them up together and it will be 10. And then we divide 1 million tron by 10 points, which equals 100,000 trons. A's part of this pool will be 100,000 multiplied to his whale point, which is 1. Investor A will get 100,000 trons. Investor B will get 300,000 trons, as we just multiply 100,000 to his or her whale points, which was 3. 100,000 trons multiplied to 3 will be 3,000 trons. And investor C will get 600,000 trons, as we just multiply 100,000 tron to 6. That was the example that helped me understand the loyalty pool and the loyalties feature. I hope it helps you too.
Thank you so much for the example. We have the additional question here about the pool itself that says, so the whale pool will accumulate if there's no whale and the whale pool is 1 million tron, and if the next cycle I'm the only whale, will I receive the entire 1 million tron? So
yes, you will.
Yes. Awesome. So the answer is yes, brother. So if you are the whale, you get the money. Awesome, awesome. So I don't see any questions coming in. So I only see raised hand, people that have raised their hand. So as long as we are not getting more questions, let's unmute some people here. If you speak, let me just find the people here. So Azurov, I have just, no, sorry. Who is, yeah, Azurov, I have just given you the mic. You have your hand open, raised. So feel free to unmute and ask your question live if you want. If that was a mistake, I would just lower your hand and give the mic to Warrior instead. Okay. So if you want to speak, just raise your hand again. I will lower your hand for the moment, assuming that was a mistake. Warrior, if you want to speak and take the mic, ask or give some feedback, feel free to unmute if you want, as you have also the hand raised. And if that was a mistake, no problem. I just lower your hand and disable. And yeah, I think it was a mistake. So I disable talking now. If you want, you can raise your hand again. But I don't see any questions. Oh yeah, we have one more. He's on fire here. What is the minimum investment? Yes, the minimum investment is 100 tron. Good question. Thank you so much. So 100 tron is the minimum investment to this project. And yes, so as long as there are questions coming in, we will be going in for another 30 minutes. Can I start with 200K tron? Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that. Yes, do you see any problem with that, Ari? You can definitely start with 200.
No, there is no problem. And I do not think there is a maximum. So you can start with 200,000 trons if you want to.
Yes. So, I mean, just kidding a little bit, okay? If you want to bring in 200,000 tron, brother, I don't see any problems with that. But if there is any maximum, let's actually wait for the reply in our group. Maybe you can ask if there's a maximum investment. I don't see any. No maximum. No, maximum.
I do not think there is a maximum, because we've got the loyalty pool there, and to activate the loyalty pool, we've got to have people investing more than 200,000 trons.
Yeah, look in the group, brother. I just have the conversation here in front of us here. No maximum. So we have the connections there. How can we start? Well, the launch is the 25th of May. So around next week, we are having another Zoom coming up on May 24, same time. And then we have the launch the next day. So the launch will be published in the channel. If you are part of this Gobi, let me know. If you need the link, I will send it to you. Oh, it's actually seen in the chat box. So let me just copy that in case you don't see it. And this is the official, I might have, oh, you know what? I made the mistake. You cannot see it. I have just released that. So, and also please use the Q&A box. I've sent that to the panelists. So my apologies here. Can I make more than one account? Yes, you can have unlimited accounts, definitely no problem. And probably you can also use your referral link with other accounts. So that would be a great strategy if you want to connect your other accounts there. No problem. How long Tronstax will go? 1 year, 2 years, or forever? Well, how can we know this in advance? Definitely going on for a long time, as long as we have people interested in joining. But in any ROI dApps and any money games, we need to be also, transparent and also be honest here. And that is like, we cannot predict the future. It can go for several weeks, it can go for several months. We don't know how this evolves, but we have people excited here on this call to join, as soon as we launch. So I'm pretty sure Tronstax will go for a long time. I hope that helps you, brother. I know I would love to answer that for 1 or 2 years or forever, but I would lie then, and I don't lie. So it's not good to, I mean, yeah, I hope that makes sense. So. Cool. Thank you so much for the questions coming in. So let's keep that rolling. If you want to get your questions answered, use the Q&A box, put your question in the box. We will have 20 minutes more to at least, and as long as there are questions, we will stay on the call and make sure that you have a great experience so far. Let me reopen the chat box. If there's any challenge to find the Q&A box, I just reopened the chat box. So I hope if you want to just give us general feedback about the presentations, what you liked, what you didn't like, or whatever, give us the feedback. So thank you so much for the positive. It's a very good presentation. Very cool to have that kind of feedback. Thank you so much. And also especially for your questions coming through. It's really helpful to have you guys here on the call that are asking questions so we can answer them. Can you please go back to the slide on the rank table? Yes, we can. Let's, where's my mouse? That's when you have like 2 monitors. Okay, you are talking about this slide, right? The ranks, yes. Awesome, yes. If you want, can you please maybe, oh no, that's only panelists, right? Yeah, no problem. So what do you want me to, or want us to go through? Or just have that rank and want to have a copy? Mr. Fogg in the house, welcome here on the show. Oh, you are good, right? Just waiting for some more questions here. So if I'm a rank conqueror, yes, you need 1 million Tron in sales, meaning that you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. That gives you like 15% direct sponsorship then with the 1 million Tron. My direct sponsor is 15%. Yes, that's correct. So if you have 1 million Tron in sales, your direct sponsorship will give you 15%. Correct. And then you have also the 30% in the matching bonus, meaning that the first person that you have brought in with the 1 million Tron in sales, You also get 30% on every withdrawal. Because there is sooner or later there is a withdrawal, so no big deals with that stuff either, right? So we are all here to make some money. So yes, it will go so the minimum is 100 Tron. That's correct. Yes. So minimum 100, but you bring your 200,000 Tron to the table. You are a big whale right from the start. Maximum is unlimited. Yes, exactly. So if you have a factory of Tron, just use your factory and put in the Tron in the contract. Yes.
And let me note that the sales required is not the amount of deposit that you make, is the amount of deposit that your referrals make. Let's not make a mistake about that.
Yes, that's sales. So he's not buying his stuff on his own, right? Yeah, but that's a good point. Yes, exactly. So you're welcome, brother. So yes, exactly. So what Ari said is like the numbers here, what you see is the sales that you need for getting the rank. Sales is referred to the people you bring into the smart contract or into the project, and those people make an investment. That investment will be counted as a purchase, and therefore you make that sale. And if you made 1 million Tron in sales, so if you have investors under your referral bring in that money, that's where you have that percentages unlocked. Correct, Ari?
Yeah.
Cool. So you are saying 1.25% is the daily interest, correct? Yes, correct. If I'm rank 6, yes, when you are rank 6, then will I have 1.75% daily? Oh, you're getting the RI increasement of 0.5. So you're actually making 0.5% RI. If I'm not mistaken, Ari, you actually make 1.75% daily.
Yeah, that will be added to 0.5% ROI will be added to the 1.25%, so it will be 1.75%, correct.
But that is the maximum. It is not increasing daily by 0.5, right? So you are actually getting...
It will be 1.75% for the rest of the days.
Okay, cool. So once you unlock the sales 3.5 million Tron, you get that 0.5 increment percentage as a bonus. And that means instead of 125, you're making 175 daily, correct? Group sales or personal sales? Eddie, sales in general. So it doesn't say group or personal. If you're referring to, you have like 5 different people putting in the sales, then it's a total sales. If I'm not mistaken, it means the overall sales. That can be one person, that can be a group of person, right? So a group means that you have like 5 different people under your link and everybody brings in some money, and the total number is that 3.5 million as an example to become that president. So I hope that is your question about the difference between a group and a personal sale. So, and if I'm not mistaken, we are talking about, this is just the total number, right? It's not just one person, but it's actually the total sales, what everybody brings in.
It's just about the amount. It's just about the amount of Trons.
Yes. So the more people you bring in, for example, you have 5 people as direct sponsor, you are unlocking just the matching bonuses on top of this. So the first one will unlock level 1, and number 5 will actually unlock level 5. So the combination of this slide is actually the combination of, let me show you again. This is the matching bonus slide, meaning that for anybody that you join will get that 15% as a minimum and 5% as a minimum on every single withdrawal. But then it will go up to 36% on level 1. Level 2 will go to 15% for level 2 and up to level 5. How do you unlock level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is each person that you bring in on top of that will unlock any new levels. So here, however, to unlock the 5 levels, you need to have 5 direct partners. So this means each direct partner will unlock 1 level. So 1 person for level 1. Once you have 2 persons into the system, then you unlock level 2. 3 people will unlock level 3 and so on. And once you have that matching bonus unlocked, then you also have ranks from 1 to 6 based on how many sales you can bring into the smart contract. So if you have 5 people and each of them brings in 1 million Tron, that is 5 million Tron, you are the president, right? And you as the president will make 1.75% daily as a bonus for becoming the president. I hope that summarized it actually very well in terms of the main features. Then we have definitely also additional features like, again, the weekly top refer. So every week we are, is that weekly? Okay, so daily the pool will grow. And at the end of the week, that pool, that makes sense now, right? So understanding that during the show is also great, right? So I hope this dry run, as long as it's awesome for you guys, I mean, we're just trying to make it as fun as possible, right? So it is a weekly top referrer bonus, but the pool itself, the sponsor pool, will grow every single day. So every time someone brings in money, not one person, but overall on that day, 5% of that purchase will be added to the sponsor pool. And at the end of the week, that pool, for example, here, the one day before this, 10,000 was in the pool, 60,000 in total, because 10,000 plus 50,000 will give you the 60,000 Tron. And that means, and now it makes the 18,000 a little bit more clear, I was really not on top at that moment. So let's break it down one more time. 1 million Tron, 50,000 Tron is that 5%, right? So that 50,000 plus the 10,000 from one day before has a total of 60,000 Tron. That is in the pool. And at that week, when that is finished, that 60,000 Tron will now be shared among top 5 people. Ari, I will just mute you for the moment, or let me just mute you here a moment. So 30% of that 60,000 will be shared among 5 people. So the top 1 person will get 35% of those 18,000. So 18,000 actually is the 30% of 60,000. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys now. So that is the total pool. Will be shared 30% of that among 5 people. So 35% is the top 1 referrer, 25% is second place, 20% for the third place, 15% number 4, and 5% for number 5. And the numbers that will be taken care of is 18,000 in total. And then you see those numbers, 6,300 for the top one, 4,500 for second place, and so on. So this is the weekly referral. Then we have those loyalty pools that Ari explained in more detail. So I don't even try to explain the points until I probably need to have an after conversation with my partner here. And then next time I also will be able to do the loyalty pool, but we are sharing this stuff together. So I hope I did not mute you, Ari, and you cannot unmute yourself. So feel free to unmute anytime. I just was a little bit distracted here. So ask to unmute if you want. Okay. And then we have that. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you're fine. You're good to go. Continue. Just if there are anything else you'd like to add, I've got nothing to add here.
No, I think we have already covered a lot. So let's just keep that rank slide on top, because that is probably people are thinking, oh, how can I make that sale, right, and become the president? So I think that's pretty cool. And thank you so much for being on today's Zoom. I don't see any questions coming in. So we have the Q&A box. Feel free to use it. Use the chat box for feedback. So if you want to share your opinion. Thank you so much for your questions here. I don't really know how to pronounce that name. I hope I learn that stuff. I have been, connected until 2014 with China, trying best to learn that stuff, but it's really hard. But it's cool to have you on this call, helping us out with questions. So launch date was May 25th for those of you who just tuned in. This is next week. We have also another Zoom going through the presentation one more time before the launch. So you have, again, the chance to have your questions answered if you're just tuning in here. But I don't have much more to say, actually, other than this is really exciting to see, especially just making sure that the matching bonus is a feature that I've never seen before, and that is like, it is based on the withdrawal, not on the deposit amount. So once if I understand that correctly, withdrawal just means that at the moment of the withdrawal, so if the ROI is high, right, that can actually grow. So the commission is based on a growing number rather than on the fixed number on the deposit itself. Does that make sense, Ari? Is that matching bonus? Is that?
Yeah. As you said, it's just about a percentage of the amount of withdrawal, but the point that everyone needs to know is just withdrawing the amount that is made by 1.25% daily or 1.75% daily for presidents, which means that the sponsor bonus is not counted. For example, someone is going to withdraw 1,000 trons, which 200 trons is for direct sponsor and 800 is for making, profits by 1.25%. That's amount of matching bonus. The 15% until the 36% of the level 1 is only calculated from that 800, not from 1,000.
Okay. And thank you so much. I just see that. I don't know. Do you have any not Chinese, any English name I can use? I mean, I feel it very, very rude to not be able to mention your name properly. But our Chinese friend, Wang Shu. Okay, Wang Shu is the name. Cool. So he said that he will bring some more people, some more leaders to the next presentation. That's awesome feedback. Thank you very much to help us out and also with your questions. So that's really helpful. Where in China are you located, if you want to share that? I know I've been doing business in 2004 until 2014, actually, with Guangzhou and Guangdong. Obviously, that you're from Hong Kong. Okay, so Cantonese is actually your main thing. Right. Nice. Cool. Okay, you're from China mainland. Okay, cool. But you are based in Hong Kong, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the situation is. I know as long as we don't have questions here, I hope you don't mind, some chit-chatting here, with my friend Wang Shu here. So the airsoft guns, for example, was a little bit problem in China back then. I would like to know if that there's any changes until then, but that's probably a private thing. So I don't want to be in trouble with our management here. So focus on Tronstax, brother, and don't chit chat. Yeah, but I, how it is. I mean, he helped us out, I do not want to get banned in my country. Yeah, I know. I have a friend in China, and he's talking very openly about the situation. So it's really hard for factories back then. I don't know if anything changes, but it was hard back then, and it's probably still. Look at what happened to Mr. Jack Ma. Yeah, exactly. So the more money you make, it's kind of hard. Yes, exactly. So guys, really great to have you guys here on the call until the very end, but I don't see any questions coming in. So I'm just chit-chatting here a little bit. Making connections again. I know I've been doing business since 2008 up to 14 with China over via Hong Kong. Yes, that was always the case. We need to get the custom, containers out of China, and it has to be sent by truck to Hong Kong. It's really, really spectacular thing if you be an importer, paying money under the table to get the custom, bribe and stuff. It was really crazy. So I hope you're safe, brother. So I know it's kind of hard. Ari, do you have anything else it's really cool.
No, it's been a wonderful Zoom presentation with you, brother. And second, it's been great to have attendees and audience here hearing us. I hope we did well, and we will just see them again next week.
Absolutely. So we'll pass all the feedback to our management here and making sure that you get a copy of today's recording and also the slides and PDF and stuff. We're working that out. So we're breaking the numbers probably out to the next Zoom, working that out as well so that you know exactly how that works, maybe additional Google slides, to break it, even further down. We will see how that goes. But for now, this is like a very exciting project, what I see so far in terms of features and also the pools. I mean, there are a lot of pools attached, and also that there is a token taken care of from other projects. It's pretty cool. So the owners are taking really good care of the community. So it's a long-lived thing. And it's great to have 20 people remaining still on today's Zoom while chit-chatting here with old friends in China, right? So it's great to not bothering you guys or making it boring and stuff. So if you have no further feedback, thank you so much for joining today, Ari. We are connecting afterwards, maybe a little bit later as well. And then see you guys all next week. Thank you so much, Wang Shu, for your open words. We will rock Tronstax. Yeah, great. Kindly send presentation on group Telegram. Yes, Ray, we will take care of that and give the feedback to our management in regards to the presentation. No worries. So see you next week. May 24th is another Zoom. Then also May 25th is the launch. So stay tuned in the channel. Let me just bring it one more time in the chat box, the link to the official Tronstax channel, if I still have that link in the clipboard. No, obviously not, but here we go again. So this is the link that you can join for the updates and for the presentation and stuff, right? Cool, thanks and join, perfect. So see you next week. And I need just to find the closing button here. So somewhere, there you go. So one more time. So bye for now. Where's my camera? So see you guys next week, all right? Bye, Ari, see you later.